This is Orlando Wilson at another airport waiting for another flight. What I want to talk about quickly in this video is threat assessments. And this is something, again, that's popped up recently. If you're doing a threat assessment, or if you've got somebody doing assessments for you, you must ensure those assessments are kept updated, especially these days politically, because things change very, very rapidly. What could have been a good assessment last week could be completely irrelevant this week, just due to the political changes that's going on in certain countries. And again, this is where you have to be aware of the political situation. If you don't understand why you need to be aware of the political situation, then you need to go back to basics in the close protection business, risk management business, etc. So this is where, if you're doing threat assessments, you need to be constantly monitoring the news, constantly monitoring what's going on in that country, in that area, because things change very, very quickly. These days, and I've been doing this business too long, I keep my assessments to a minimal. I'm at the stage, and I've been for a long time, where, put in British terminology, I can cuff things, I can work things out, I can do things on the move. And if you're serious about the close protection business, risk management business, you have to be able to do that. You have to be able to understand the situation on the ground quickly and adapt to it very, very quickly. I say with assessments these days, when I do the assessments, I keep them minimal and I keep them comprehensive, if that makes sense. Minimal as I'm hitting on the main points, but those main points cover a lot of options. When it comes down to transferring that onto the operational side of things, as I say, I keep things as open as possible, so things can be adapted to as quickly as possible. The trouble is with a lot of rigid assessments and rigid procedures is you guarantee if things go bad, everything's going to go bad. And if you're following the rigid procedures and one thing's gone wrong, two things gone wrong, that's when people that don't know how to adapt to the situation end up falling flat on their face or just having a breakdown. So everything needs to be as fluid and flexible as possible. So you need to consider that when you're doing your threat assessments, and also, especially in your operational planning. I've had people say, well, that's never going to happen, that's never going to happen. You need to prepare for things that's never going to happen happening. So that should be one of the golden rules of any assessments, any operational procedures, etc. You're planning for things that will never happen happening. Anyway, short video between flights. So I hope that makes sense. Follow me along on social media. We're up on LinkedIn. Follow my books or pick up my books on Amazon. There are quite a few books up there now, an array of different security issues, security topics. And we've got videos up on YouTube. We're mainly on LinkedIn these days because that's the more professional platform we're finding. So be good, stay safe, and stay out of trouble.